Good morning, or whatever it is, wherever you are. I think this song is actually just about over. And Destructively Phased, thank you for the host. So, I got this thing kind of working, and I just need to make it so it'll actually work on other operating systems. Pause you. Does it work when it's changing songs? Reorder all the windows. So I think what I'm going to have to do is actually go into my source version of OBS. No, actually, what I kind of need is and figure out where it tries to do free type rendering. I guess I don't remember that project that opened from CMake. This is probably in the build directory, right? Alright, so there's a lot of little libraries here. OBS text. Wasn't external as much. Okay, there's GDI. We have two different kinds of text source. I don't know why we have two different kinds of text source. Struct text source. So that's a definition, not a actual implementation. How about you? This doesn't seem like the right area. Oh wait, text freetype2. Okay, we got find font. This thing is way too big. So somewhere in here, type 2 source property, source destroy, source update, source create. There's got to be a render, right? Video tick. Oh, this is where it does load text from file if it needs to. Source render. So here's where we can check, text, outline, drop shadow, draw UV buffer. So this is what we're interested in. Actually, I guess this is going to be a little bit of C stuff, but... Oh, and we're actually just... Oh, this is left over from my previous deadlock. All right, so we should have a source. I think I should actually set this down a step. All right, source data. It's a thing. Monospace regular. There is no text. How about text? Oh, well, text is null. So actually, let's look at if we ever get to here. Okay, so all right, let's go back, see if text ever changes. Texture. Where's text? Okay, so that's something that's a number. Why is it red? Because it changed since last time? But we need text to not be null. And text is null. So I'm assuming it's for texture. So where do we find... Okay, home does not get me to the top of the file. I think I just missed one there. Okay, that's equal null. Wait, is source data text not equal to null? This must be the cleanup routine? Yeah, source destroy. So it immediately executes there. That's a check. Wait. What? Well, there's a text buff. How's a text buff different? Well, we have to have text. There's a check for that in the render. Yeah, texture destroy. So I guess the question is, where is text? Oh, maybe it's assigned by a API call of some sort. Wait, really? Okay. It's drawing the text. Is text like a cache? That draw UV buffer is using... Oh, wait, this is equals null or vbuff equals null. This is probably also null, yeah. This is text or... Wait, source data text or source data text? Ah, okay, empty string. Source data equals data that's effectively a pointer cast. Where is text assigned? So this has to be either create or update. I would think. Source update. Source create. Set default, and then it calls source update. So that's actually going to be pretty much everything. Source update. So let's see if we're finding fonts. I may have to actually, yeah, so, okay. So this we're going to have to step, oops, I actually wanted to step over that. And then look at font obj. Well, we got something. Font name. Oh. That's right. You were color 1, color 2. That the only things you use? Or is that for like outlines and stuff? Yeah, that might be a thing. Turn you off for a bit. Yep, still no rendering. Draw effect. Font name, font style, font flags. Text buff. Goes BZLic. There's a cache standard glyphs. Data get string. Set up vertex buffer. Yeah, so down around here. Okay, get string. Temp appears to be a thing. Oh, get string from settings. Update source data. Oh, yeah, equals null. Copy it. Source data font face. So we are not getting a font face. Let's destroy. Where's update? That might be it. Okay, so now we need init font. Oh, for wraparound search. Okay, not init font. This is in source update. Failed to load font. All right, if not init font source data, we definitely don't have a font face. Yeah, it's detail. We should have a font name and a font style and a font size and a font flags. Now this is an or equals null. Path. Font path is null. Oh boy. Now this is for font name. So what I really need to do is go into this. Get font path. Okay. Face and style. Okay, monospace. Destir is empty. Style stir. Get rating. 0. Rating less than face len. Oh, rating is 0. Okay. Rating is 0. So this must be iterating over a bunch of different fonts. Fixed this regular, okay. Oh, see Windows fonts. Fix this regular. Fixed sys regular. 8514 OEM regular. Rating 0. So is monospace just the wrong thing? All right, so can we... init font, get font path. So that will have info and rating in place. So we have fixed sys rating 0, fixed sys regular 0, 8514 OEM, terminal regular, terminal Greek, system. Oh, you know what? I've been doing like monospace regular, system, terminal, fixed sys, system, terminal, should probably look at get rating sometime too. I was probably looking for like a string match or something. Lots of terminal. So right now we've got system and terminal and fixed sys. Wow. $882. Well then. Are these things that are actually in my fonts? See, we had fixed sys. I tried Arial. It's fixed sys, but I tried... Does Arial not have a regular, maybe? No, it's got a regular. Yeah, and there's Arial. Arial black. It's still all scrambled up in order. Calibrate light. All right. Fonts. It was fixed sys. Well, I still need this for the other stuff. Script panel. Nope. All right, so what's up with get font rating? What? Face and style. Not equal. So it's looking for something to be equal. So fix this regular. It's looking for source and dest to be equal. What? Info, face, and style. What? How did we go from face and style to car 1, car 2? Oh no, this is literally character. Source and dest plus plus. The rating is the number of position by position column-wise equal characters. Wow. But it's seeing those as const char, not as strings. Well, those are equal. So that should be a non-zero rating. What? Has this not finished? Okay, 17. I thought it was a conversion error there. Face len is 8. Okay. Oh, and there's stuff for is bitmap. So maybe we need to pick a non-bitmap font. Num size is 1. Fix this. Okay, I can believe that. Rating is now 0.58. Best rating is 0. Oh. Oh, we had this in best rating. 815, 88514 fix. Interesting. So we returned a path. Source data. font face. Oh, if it's not equal, create it, right? Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, we've got a text here. Can't really do much with it. But that's source render. No, wrong one. But we are blank. And that's from... Okay, some of this I think is from the pop-up bar. And deadlock. Actually, I can just go up here and kill it. No, we're still blank. What did I do? What? And deadlock. What the heck? Okay, we're doing title checking, and we set color 1 and color 2. Which the title checking was actually a problem. Oh, wait. 672. Wait, what? Oh. Same problem. Wait. Was it? That what we passed to here? Rolled up. Helps if you actually pass it in. Too many windows. Now, what we're actually dealing with is an initial startup. Ah! Status item, title. Title, if equal to nil, is set to nothing. There's another rule.name. Oh, right, because this thing is basically duplicated. Which, it might be getting gnarly enough I should not do that. Seemed ashamed to have a function, but this is getting kinda... But it's not the same as startup when things are blank. Okay. Can actually render something. It's a problem with startup. Oh, actually, were we getting... Startup versus... Okay, well, we're rendering something that's just blank. Okay, and that's the same situation. But you're telling me that we're finding a font, and I don't believe you. And actually... Oh, wait, what? Oh, if not equal to null, done face. Oh, it's new face. Oh, this is in free type. I might not be able to, Yep. So what's our return value from here? I don't really see a return value. Font face. Well, it's a thing. Set car map. Free it. Allocate it. Source data font face is a thing. Cache standard glyphs. Source data font face. Cache glyphs. Set up vertex buffer. Custom width. VBuff is null. Okay, and that's a free operation to reset it. Okay, VBuff is now equal to something. Skip word wrap. Okay. Get data. VData is a thing. VData colors. Well, I only know it to be that. That 0 is, I'm not sure if that's right. I don't draw anything in black. Len is 5. That's a reasonable thing. Okay, color buff, color buff. Looks like it's a pointer to zeros. And it's filling it with and then len is 5, so that's not going to be unreasonable. Well, I guess len times 6 wasn't terrible, but draw glyph, skip to the width. Alright, I'll do one pass through here. Draw glyph, dual by Windows line breaks. ft get char index. Okay, so the source here is my all. Equals null. Okay. Skip custom width. Set v3 rect. Set v2 uv. Set rect colors. Okay. That all seems like it's doing stuff. I guess what I want to do here is this. And then OBS leave graphics. VS data release. And yet, we have no text. This is fix this. Well, I guess it would become fix this regular, wouldn't it? Guess I think system is another bitmap font. What did OBS use? What did they call it? Multiview. I'm more familiar with this. Where did they put it? All right, I need to go to a file. Well, it was either monospace or Helvetica. Now, freetype Helvetica did work on my OS X machine, explicitly setting everything up. Is it window basic main? Window projector, maybe? Well, no, that's general. Well, no, it was a special kind of projector that they kind of hacked in. Oh, and there it is. No, so they did, well, they used Arial with GDI+. Oh, and they didn't set... Regular was one of the things I was doing to try and figure stuff out. He was also doing bold. I don't think that's going to be an issue. All right, quick run off of here. Nope. So we go back into this. How do we know that we found the font? Init font. We got a path. Arial.ttf, and TrueType actually should be a scalable. So we shouldn't have the bitmap case. Okay, and then we've got all of our things created. Where's the application window? Okay. So we found a font, and we're still not drawing anything. All right, so back to render, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, font object wants face and size. Okay, here's some interesting things. They never set flags. It's just face and size. And you have a default face. Ah! Which... Once again, system-dependent stuff that I can't do in a script. Wait, so freetype has a default face. I could even accept a default size. Font text, we're not using color right now. Oh, it's that. Okay. Do a quick start from here. Nope. FF is going to be white. We kind of have to set the text. Well, it looks like there are defaults. Whoa. And I was even picking the default size? Is it a color format? Really? Oh, but I'm creating an entirely new font object. Well, you know, this is picking the same font. And that was all it was setting, right? Face, which is Arial on Windows. And that's going to be a problem of trying to make this portable. And size. Okay. Okay, doesn't care. Doesn't care, I don't care. If we don't need this, I don't care. Oh, but I wasn't actually, yeah, setting that object. Okay, so slightly bigger text. It's fine. I can adjust text sizes if I want to, although it seems like the alignment would be a little bit different with freetype. They set outline to false. Okay, fine. It doesn't care. I don't really care. Unless maybe GDI does that by default. Okay, color doesn't care. Was it? There's just nothing that matched monospace? What's the other default? Sans serif. Yeah, the matching algorithm is kinda eh. Nope. So font is a problem. And I need to know how colors work. Oh, I was dropping the FF out of fonts because it didn't matter. Or was it actually messing up GDI? So essentially I've been drawing transparent text. Is that what this is coming down to? I probably wasn't setting them. All right, let's do a quick check with GDI Plus. Make sure it doesn't have issues with that. Okay, and those are the sizes I was drawing things at. Oh, or we got a deadlock. Okay, and the font sizes are a little bit different between the two of them. But it doesn't care about the colors. Oh, probably a good point. Oh, I opened a new instance. Yeah. So that's awkward because I picked a font size, and I'm also using that to bump things down. So that's not entirely portable. So now the only issue is... Alright. Just checking on the OBS Discord. Okay, I don't think anybody responded to that. We've actually got a window over here, or do we not? Nope. This is my window over here. So the issue was... So now the only issue is selecting a font that works on different systems. So what I might have to do is actually put a font select on this thing. Actually, I could do that as a source property of the thing itself. I mean, I could do it either here, but then you wouldn't care about that unless... So this is a general thing. and Mac equivalents. Most popular font by operating system. Windows fonts, Mac fonts. Well, actually, Arial. So then the question is that available on... It's a font family, which it looks like they were doing names, which wouldn't necessarily get the font families. It's like there was a thing for monospace, but that may only work on Linux. Arial, Helvetica. So Arial appears to be portable between at least 2 systems. So that leaves the issue with possibly Linux. I guess I'm going to have to wait till somebody reports an issue. Well, actually, did I check monospace now that I've got that working? No, definitely not. Monospace is not the answer. So this is sort of useful for debugging, but not necessary. So flags was more a reminder that flags was a thing than something I need. And that's something you kind of figure out you're playing around with an actual text source. Free type working, font name unknown on, well, untested on other systems. And right now this thing has no properties, so we could like default it to Arial and then do a property font selection here. I would then have to create a procedure to go through and recreate all my labels, which would be a thing. Other issue is that the icons did not work when I tested on my OS X laptop. That's just OBS source, which we've got. Well, which we had. Okay. I'm not sure which way it went. Oh, that's actually a lot of them. And maybe it was actually using data path? Project. Or maybe data was implied and the dot dot was something I found. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, hello, Pearyville. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. I think I finally got to the bottom of the free type thing, so I can actually render text in a theoretically portable way. I'll actually have to test it on my OS X machine. I did not get an answer on portable mode on OS X, so it's kind of hard to stream it because things are crashing so much. Okay, so there's the OBS data path. Data blah blah. But this is Windows. OS X. Get data file path. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own peculiar interests and stuff they can make sense of. I mean, I started out doing programming to make games. I almost want to get back to that sometime, but it's a pretty crowded market right now, from what I understand. Stir.stir, output.cstir. So the thing we want, OBS Studio, OBS data path. That seems like it should have still worked. But I need to fix the portability program before I can stream OBS. I guess I could make an isolated example just to test the paths. But that looks to me Like that should still be the correct path to look up a theme file. I guess the problem is I don't know where I'm starting from. Anyway, I need to, forgot to update notes. Okay, thank you. Always good to have a little bit of company, even if briefly. So I'm actually, yeah, so other than portability checking, I guess I should font icon portability check. And that's going to be a thing that we're going to have to ask about. And then there's always the deadlock issue that most people shouldn't have to be reloading all the time. Hmm. Well, I'm trying to make a script, and I would prefer not to have dependencies. Ah. Any glyphs not in the font selected won't render. Hmm. Okay. I mean, so that would be an option if we could either do. I can make a note. Could depend on text pango in a pinch. So, I mean, I guess people in other languages, maybe if there wasn't an Arial for their language. Separate question. Is it possible to get high level activity data on an audio source, e.g. the peak meter level, without processing the raw data? Because that would be interesting for detecting muted mics, even if it's not just a layer synchronization thing. So actually, now I'm trying to figure out what's next. So we can look at OBS docs to see if I can find anything, but that would kind of have to be... That's not an output, that's a... I think an output is an output from OBS. Graphics API. Media API. Video format. Video, 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 audio handler. Audio data. Put callback. And sources pretty much just you have a filter audio, audio render, filter audio, called to filter raw audio data. Which I'm somewhat reluctant to do in a Lua program. So, yeah, I need to do testing on OS X, which I can't stream because I only know how to run one copy of OBS right now, and we still have crashing problems. I don't know how to do that. What else do we have? Mic check, yeah, volume levels. What would it take to get set up for OBS WebSocket development? For developers, compiling, build instructions. Oh, he says specifically 5.9. Although it links to 5.7. This looks pretty similar. To what we have in the other one. And then the question is, can I debug into both at once? Because this is going to be a separate solution, right? I think I would have to have like a custom... Yeah, this is going to have its own CMake project. Oh, CMake lists text, I guess. They don't say anything about setting up a build directory on this one. Although for Linux, we do have make dir build and cd build. Also, I don't know how it's going to work out with multiple OBS instances running to try and connect to something. Alright, well, that's something to do. So, let us see if we can start poking at that. Okay, no information there. I don't know, this is... might be kinda C, kinda Lua, it's just a thing. Trying to track down... Trying to track down... script, web... sockets conflict. Okay. So I think I've already got a poll of this. How do I figure out... log out. Connect. 3.3. Alright, so I'm done with you. I'm kind of done with you. Kind of done with you. Done with you for the moment. This does have WebSockets installed. Although actually we're going to need the self-compiled instance, which will be interesting. Oh, did the unload actually crash it? So I need to make sure that this is up to date. Do we have, okay, git checkout. All right. And we think that we're going to need a build directory. And OBS WebSocket. OBS Studio. OBS WebSocket build. Yeah, make sure there's nothing cached. Oh my gosh, I forgot that this doesn't like dark mode. And I forgot everything I changed. I might still have to do some environment variables. We'll have to see if it uses everything the same. Could not find the libobs library. Okay. Not unexpected. Now, is that something... I think that's what this does. File path. libobs? It says lib. Does it need the DLL? Oh, it did not. Did I hit cancel? Or did it just forget what I put in? Nope, it's deleting my stuff. Okay. So I'm going to have to set that up as an environment variable. It says in the GUI. And the source code of, oh, maybe I'm actually missing include dir. It'd be really helpful if I didn't delete my stuff. I always set up qtdir. Oh, and dependencies. So these are, yeah, I don't like it deleting my stuff. Even though doing this globally is terrible. Okay. No. Went off. Where did I put offsite? JLove offsite. Oh, that's actually not in documents. Because I wanted to be able to back that up and stuff. OBS Studio. Location of the lib OBS in the source code. Lib OBS. Okay. Oh, it does say .lib. And that's actually a little bit more helpful. Location of the lib OBS front-end API. Let's see, file. CMake. All right, OBS WebSocket, OBS WebSocket. Could not find lib OBS directory. Do I have to restart? Find lib obs. Okay, there's a little bit more here. Okay. You know what? That was probably position dependent. Nope. Okay. So that was not helpful. Wait. Excuse me? So I have to stinking reboot. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Nope. Missing. And if I add entry, it just deletes it for me. Maybe between the configure and generate step you can... Oh. Wait. Oh. Not found. But it's here. And I could, like, set them and things. Alright, so this is lib, which should be the lib file itself. So this is in the source. And then it's OBS front end lib. Oh, did it not get that far? Qt5 core. Oh, it's looking... Oh, is the Qt path here different than what OBS uses? Qtdir 64, not Qtdir. I don't know if that'll help. Once we saw how useful it was before. Nope. And apparently it's Qt5 core-dir. Unless we need to add Qtdir. Okay. Oh, now we can edit OBS front end lib. I don't know why we couldn't set these things up before. Or wait, I guess I have to reboot to get environment variables. OBS Studio, UI, front end API. No, it's the source. Oh, no, this is the lib. So we need build UI, front end API, .lib. What? Oh, W32 pthreads lib. Oh, that was in OBS dependencies. I'm gonna guess. And this is a lib bin. No. Or is it like lib pthreads? Deps, Win32 pthreads. So OBS Studio, well, it's not going to be build. This wants the lib. Deps? What are we missing now? I don't see anything missing. Deps embedditals. Does not contain a CMake lists file. Is this a Git submodule thing? Recurse submodules. Oh. Okay. Error in configuration process? What? Uh, do I have to set all this stuff up again? Could not find libobs. I have to set this junk all up again. Alright, libobs include dir. This is the include dir. lib OBS dir. pthreads lib. No, that's the source. We need to be build deps pthreads lib. Now we need lib OBS qt5. Do I still have that? Yay. Wait, what? So I actually have to click the button. Why do you give me the... Why do you let me type stuff into there if you can't use it? What? You're just ignoring me now? Oh, you know what I did before is I added qtdir, which I think is a path. Okay, sure. OBS frontend lib. Build UI bug. No. Frontend API debug lib. MBDiddles does not have a CMake. Wait. Okay, I guess it's not a recursive fetch. Embed TLS. Open source, easy, flexible SSL library. Okay, so that was an interesting little detail. So do I have to have pre-built this? I did try pulling submodules. Actually, let me double check if there even is submodules. There is a Git modules. But I did that. Git master recurse submodules. Okay, so it's a different command than I used last time. Maybe because I was in the wrong place. The first time I tried it. Nope, okay. Remote. Nope. You know, and at least it tells me what the directory is. I mean, unless they're both very colorful. Yeah, exactly. It looks to me like we've got a submodule defined, and that looks like the command you suggested. Init. Ah. Okay, thank you. Maybe I had a series of commands last time, and I did that one, forgot about it. That reminds me, how's my other inquiry going? No answer. Also, none of this is in the instructions. Well, okay, so git clone recursive. Maybe I had to do that the first time for the Linux version. Until I get to checked out. Okay, there's actually something there now. Well, do you happen to know if CMake will pick up environment variables after a restart? Because that's the only thing I can figure out right now. Right now I have to reconfigure everything if I have to start over. Can't open Perl script. Does it exist? Because that's probably a pretty old... And what is this doing for us? This is part of embed TLS, which actually has the dependency. Wonderful. Oh, that could be. Also, I wish I knew what it was trying to do with this script. Now, it does say it's done, but this might mean that embed TLS is not properly set up. I also see a not found up here. I mean, we can try it. The other thing I don't know about is I want to debug an issue that's sort of cross between OBS and OBS WebSockets. So I'm not entirely sure how that'll work out. Well, I guess I'm gonna get water while it's running. Oh, wait, is this? No. Configuration debug, okay. Oh, so now the awkward thing is I need to have my built instance of OBS using this. So I need to know how we then install what we... Ooh. This is building into its own directory. Okay, so the original issue is that see, this one will have a production OBS, is that we have these things, and I can activate a media source when making it visible, makes it play. But if I have an OBS WebSockets client attached, it stops receiving updates when this activates. So I'm wondering if I can get in there and figure out why that's happening. Because it's pretty darn weird. So I'll need to figure out what is making OBS. Well, I need to get OBS WebSockets attached to a debuggable instance. Figure out what it's doing that's driving updates, and then try to figure out why that stops when we activate a source. Debug the DLL and attach source. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, but we need, I need to go to install. Do you mean the OBS WebSocket project or the OBS Studio project? But the instance, my debuggable instance of OBS does not have OBS WebSockets in it. Currently, because it's just a clean thing without any extensions. Okay, so what does a release look like? Using the installer, copy the contents of the archive to the root of your OBS install folder. So data. Okay, so it has locale files. I mean, this is just, we have to have an OBS instance running this. Now, in theory, I have compiled the production versions of these. So, I mean, maybe? Maybe? Well, this doesn't have the source code for OBS WebSockets. And the trick here right, I only have a scripts window open in one of them. Okay, so I can't attach to that. And this has OBS WebSockets. And oh, and this is actually the okay. So that's interesting. So we actually have multiple. But I actually do not yet know. Actually, that wasn't quite what I wanted. Oh, actually, because I attached it. Okay. But I don't even have. So this has WebSockets. And this may have copied my setup. But this is the second instance, so it's going to need a different port. Oh, actually, this doesn't need to have authentication. Okay. So let's get a quick setup. Here. OBS. No. No, actually, going to be in the view. So somewhere, what do I call it? We've got application view. We've got header. Text. Oh, actually, I've still got it in here. Okay. This is Elm. So this should actually still be set up from the last time I was playing with this. Index. Okay. Oh. I don't have a way to make it not auto-connect. Okay. So let's close down my main one. Tools, WebSocket server. We'll actually make my production one like 6. So it can't connect, so we can go to 5. Oh, is it completely stopped right now because of what stuff I was doing? Because before I was able to reconnect to it. Oh, enable the server. That probably helps. Okay, so... But this is not streaming, which is what I've set it up for. To do time. And I am actually restreaming to YouTube right now, so they probably wouldn't like me doing 2 streams. I was just streaming to a private one before, so I'd essentially have to break that off and do the private stream to have something to test against. Because I've put in temporarily just like the time base, which is like number of seconds streaming. But I'm not actually streaming, so I don't have those updates that I'm concerned about blocking. And this script is known to quite regularly crash OBS, so I don't want to run it in my live one. Well, the other script is not known to regularly crash OBS. But I can't debug. I can't debug, attach, and pause my live OBS that was paused to stream. So I would need to set up my stream differently to do this, basically. Where I would not be restreaming to YouTube, so I can do a stream to a private video to be streaming. Well, I can attach to this. The problem is I can't actually create the symptom right now. Unless it is, well, because it's not even going to be, well, actually there are some things that do get sent. Okay, so I can test for some degree of connection. I just won't have this convenient timer going up. So, here's where we do that. And yep, so we can test for some things. So we know that the connection was working and it is no longer working. I have not yet looked into things in terms of where I have to do that. And I'm currently attached from a thing with OBS Studio source. Does not have access to OBS WebSocket source. Although in theory we have compiled the same version, so it should be valid. It's not going to be, it's a bunch of debug stuff. Nothing that's going to be relevant to the OBS WebSocket. Now I could test, or oh. Well, that's something I should probably look into. Yeah, and then all this stuff, and no activity from OBS WebSocket. So the weird thing is like I have no idea. Like if a script, where is? Well, we got the script, right? That's OBS Studio. Okay, I didn't end up using that. We did not end up having to modify that. We were using this. And actually for this, I almost ought to switch scripts and use that to test the alarm, just because it makes OBS crash less. So, remove that one, add, I don't actually have this. Dropped frames. This also has an alarm source. Okay. And we are still not receiving updates. Also, you can't see this anymore because there's a filter that's not doing anything. But so that is calling. Do I want the other one? Oh, that's the extracted folder. I closed the window, I think. Yeah, that's not right. Set alarm visible is calling front end get current source, scene from source, find source, and oh, at one point I did track it down that it is scene item set visible called through the API. And do we still have... Which is probably going to be in like... It's going to have to be libobs, right? Oh, unless it could be like D3D. I don't know. Libobs, source files. Probably going to be scenes. Okay, there's... That does not do it. So I guess I could play around with doing it by hotkey to see if that has a similar effect. It's calling the same method. Nope, not you. So let us... Well, let's set it up first. Hotkeys. I guess I should have done alarm, but anyway. So that toggles that. Now let's go back to the browser. Connect. So if I do it manually, we still got data. If I do it by hotkey, oh. So it's something peculiar to scripts. Oh, clear. So it can't be this method because we just saw that hotkey calls this method. Okay, well, there's active refs. Oh, but I wasn't doing a media source, so I didn't. I was being lazy about that. So we actually want to do is settings, hotkeys, alarm. And then it does this one. Nope. Now, alarm is actually a very quick toggle. Nope. Still working. So it's not just scene items set visible, but it is within the context of what the script is doing. The source does have audio. What's action? Visible equals visible timestamp. item audio actions. So what's peculiar about the script binding of this? Or about the other methods that we're calling? Well, no, because if I go in here and do that, then it doesn't actually do anything. But it doesn't break anything. So that's what's weird. It's definitely that method. Involved. But it's not just that method. So that's why I got to figure out what like WebSockets is doing. And I assume it's just listening to signals. But somehow the connection breaks, and I don't know why. Unfortunately, I might be... So with this attached, well, I could attach and look at what this stuff is doing. But what I actually need is WebSockets, so... WS events. That's all the front end updates. Scene signals, item add, item removed, item visible. No, it's not just scene invisibility. It seems to be everything. I mean, update stop. Current scene on. Oh, so it has a concept of current scene apparently. On scene change. Broadcast update. So yeah, we've got to kind of get in here and figure out. Oh, it's very compact. Okay. Settings dialog. Find hotkey. And figure out where we have the actual request handler, maybe? Let's set and get. But this is events. I think primarily events. Set current scene, get current scene. Scene item order. Get source list. Set volume. So I guess WS events. Does this have all the individual, like, send stuff out? Broadcast update. Heartbeat. On scene item visibility changed. Well, this guy might be fields, yeah. Auto release. Stream time code. Broadcast JSON. Data get JSON. Oh, config current debug enabled. Well, I'd actually have to get it running this copy. Config load. Did I miss a... no. Oh, and... Oi. Okay. What's our current status? Current status is working. What does that look like? Okay. Nothing there. Tool scripts. Wait, now you're not working? Okay. Oh, there's no, there didn't consider, maybe it removed the invalid filter. And we're not getting updates. Okay. All right, so 34, 36, 474. Show log files. I want something that can update. Oh, no. Oh, this is like startup stuff, isn't it? Switch to scene, loaded scenes. Yeah, it's not doing any further. Well, no, that's enumerating the scenes. It's not debugging anything right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, disconnected, new connection, disconnected, new connected. Oh, did that reset the debug flag? No. And we're gonna be starting and stopping this thing a lot. So something in the events broke down. Well, so is it just the events, or is it like the connection is broken? Okay, so we can check is... It is not considering it to be a disconnection. So, yeah. Can I... Can you attach to process? Well, I can attach to process. This breakpoint, no symbols have been loaded for this document. Oh, it's probably not the debug build. So this is where we have to look back at downloads. And this is probably exactly the same. So that's fine. So... Offsite, OBS Studio, build? Where does this version put its data? Ah, okay. Actually, I probably don't want to do that because we've got data, OBS plugins, OBS WebSocket is probably about what we want. Okay. Ah. Okay. Offsite OBS WebSocket build. And I guess we would want to have all of this stuff? OBS plugins, 64-bit. Oh, I just get stumped in there. Okay. So does that work? Or did I move off of the scripts window? Or did I actually kill it? Okay, scripts. Yeah, portable mode. Well, no symbols have been loaded for this document. So this is the problem I'm having right now. I guess I'm gonna have to ask the author. I can see if there's anything. Oh, nope. I thought that was the same thing, but not. See if there's like a... I don't see a wiki. Projects? Ah. Does not work. My own compiled version. Same compiler as OBS release. Okay, well, oh, I was putting that into there, which is not the one I'm running. So we just need to... I just want to... Can I just run? I don't think having two debuggers... Well... Can I load multiple solutions? New project. But these are projects, right? This is a solution. Yeah, I might just have to ask Pelicus how he does this. And it's also lunchtime, so I'll hopefully can do that somewhat asynchronously and have something for next time. So I'm typically skipping Sunday mornings for the code stuff because I go out to farmer market and stuff. So maybe Monday morning we can just keep poking at this. We'll see. Let's see. I do. Thanks to Pants is Taken, Destructively Phased, Deadly Tacos, Cat Knox, Dog Lake, SES Dev, Osrat Gaming, Astronomia Slippered, and Haskin TV for hosting me. Get that up for anybody popping in. Did I hit the button? I don't remember if I hit the button. Okay, I think I did. Yeah, okay. So if you're looking for some place to hang out, just double check that's not shutting down itself. It looks active. T-Siding is doing some C game development. Looks like some pretty basic boxy stuff, but you gotta start somewhere. Get those good fundamentals down. So he's somebody I thought was doing a pretty good job before. Look for someplace cool to hang out. That's someplace cool to hang out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye for now.